Hi, in this video we will see a few more questions. These questions are based on selection of a triplet, and there will be a condition given. The numbers that are selected in the triplet, they can be either in AP arithmetic progression or geometric progressions. So this is the type of questions which we are going to cover in this video. So let us start with this question. This question says that from the set of first 20 natural numbers, how many triplets a comma b comma c, where a less than b less than c, be chosen such that they are in AP. So the set of numbers given is first 20 natural numbers. So it is 1, 2, 3 till 20. Now we need to select 3 numbers from this set. From this set such that they are in AP. Now let us start. So a comma b comma c are in AP. That means twice of b is equals to a plus c, right? Now if we see here, twice of b, anything that is multiplied with b with 2 is even. Now to the left hand side of the equal to sign we have an even number, and to the right hand side of the equal to sign we have to add two numbers, that is a plus c, but after addition we should get an even number. So how is it possible? Only when we add two odds, that is a is odd and c is odd, or two evens, a is even and c is even. Only when we add two odd numbers or two even numbers we will get an even number. So let us take the first case, case 1, where a and c both are odd. Now so we are dealing with a set of first 20 natural numbers. So out of these 20 there will be 10 odd numbers, odd natural numbers, even natural numbers, so we need a case where a comma c are odd. So from these 10 odd natural numbers I will select 2. It can be anything, it can be 1, 3 or 1, 5, that is a is 1 and c is 3. And remember the condition is already there, that a is less than b less than c. So out of these 10 odd natural numbers I will select any 2, that is 10c2. Similarly, case 2 where a and c both are even. So out of these 10 even natural numbers I will select any 2. So the final answer would be 10c2, where I am selecting 2 odd natural numbers from the 10 odd natural numbers that are present, and 10c2 where I am selecting 2 even natural numbers, where from the first 20 natural 20 natural numbers. So this is the final answer. Now let us look at another question, similar question. We will be able to solve this question directly from the concept we have learned from the above question. This question states that from the set of first 35 natural numbers, how many triplets a comma b comma c such that a is less than b is less than c can be chosen such that they are in AP. Now, so as we know, since they are in arithmetic progression, 2 times b is equals to a plus c, so this is even. So we need to form an even number to the left hand side of the equal to sign. So we need two odds here, two odd numbers, so that we can add and form an even number, and two even numbers so that we can add those two even numbers and form an even number. Now there are 35 natural numbers. So there will be 17 even numbers and 17 odd numbers and 18 odd numbers. So out of 17 I will select any two, plus out of 18 I will select any two. So this is the answer. These many number of triplets can be formed. And now assume that these 17 even numbers are there. So I will select 2. So let us assume that I have selected 2 comma 4 as a comma c. Out of a b c I have selected 2 comma 4 as a c. So b will be 3. Similarly, I can select any two pairs, 2 comma 4 as a comma c, or else 4 comma 6, 8 comma 10. Any pair, any two even numbers you select from these 17, you will be able to form a triplet such that a comma b comma c are in arithmetic progression. Similarly for odd numbers. That is why we are selecting 2 from these 17 even numbers and any two numbers from these 18 odd numbers. In this question, a, b, c are in GP, so the condition is b square is equals to ac. Now the common ratio r, let us denote the common ratio. It can be an integer or r can be a fraction as well. Like 2.5, 2.8, in this way. Now let us take this case 1 where r is an integer. The common ratio is an integer. In this case, if we see the above equation, that is a, b, c are in GP, so b square equal to ac. The key here is the left hand side of this equal to sign is a perfect square. So from 1 to 20, that is the first 20 natural numbers given in this question, what are all the perfect squares? The perfect squares are 1. I'm writing the perfect squares here. From this one set of integers, set of first 20 natural numbers, the perfect squares are 1 comma 4 comma 9 comma 16. So assume that b square is 1. That means b is equals to 1. That means a should also be equal to 1 and C should also be equal to 1, which because A and C belong to the first 20 natural numbers. So A and C should also be 1, but the condition in the question says that A is less than B is less than C, so this case is not possible. Now take B square equals to 4. That means B is equals to 2, which means A, because A should be less than B, so A, only thing that is possible, only option possible for A would be 1, then followed by B, which is 2, multiplied this with 4. 1, 2, 4. Now if we multiply this with 2, each and every digit that is present in this triplet with 2, still they will be in AP. 2, 4, 8. Now multiply each and every digit in the base triplet, that is 1, 2, 4 with 3. 3, 6, 12. Again they are in GP. Next multiply this with 4, so we'll get 4, 8, 16. Again they are in GP. Multiply this with 5, we'll get 5, 10, 20. Again they are in GP. Now if we multiply this with 6, what are we going to get? 6, 12, 24. This will not fulfill the condition because C is greater than 20, so this case is not considered. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So till now we have got 5 triplets that are in GP. Now this 5 which we have got, it can also be obtained by simply dividing the 20, which is the 20 is nothing but the first 20 given in the question, that is the first 20 natural numbers. So from the total number of natural numbers from which we are going to form the triplet, from that if we divide with whatever B square value which we have selected from this perfect squares by 4, we will get directly 5. Now in order to verify this, let us take B square as 9, which we have got in this case here. So if B square is 9, that means B is nothing, B is 3. So B is 3. So we need to get 9. So it is nothing but 1 multiplied with 9. Now multiply this with 2. So we are going to get 2, 6, 18. We cannot multiply it with 3 because we will get 27. We will get C as 27. So we have got 2 triplets here. Which can also be obtained by simply dividing 20 with this 9. Ignore the decimals. So it is 2 over here. Now let us take another perfect square which we have got here, that is 16. So B square as 16. So we will get B as 4. So this is nothing but, so we'll put 4 as B. So we have to get 16. So 1 multiplied with 16, because A is 1 and C is 16. If we multiply this with 2, we are going to get 2, 8, 32. This case cannot be considered because out of first 20 natural numbers only we need to form. So this we are getting 1 triplet here. This again can be easily obtained. We can get this direct 1 triplet if we divide 20 with 16. Ignore the fractions, ignore the decimals which we are going to get. We are going to get 1.25, but ignore the digits after the decimal. So simply write 1 over here. So we can get it in this way also. What we have done, we have taken the 20 natural numbers which was given in the question. So we have taken the 20 and we are divided by the perfect squares which we have obtained from the in between the numbers from 1 to 20. In the first 20 natural numbers, whatever perfect square we have obtained, we have divided with each of them and we have got the required number of triplets. So this is when the common ratio is an integer. If you see here, common ratio here is 2, here is also 2, here it's also 2, so it is an integer. If you see here, common ratio is 3, here also it is 3, so this is again an integer. If you see here, common ratio is 4 here, so that is why we have solved this case where common ratio is an integer. Now another case where common ratio is not an integer. For the cases where common ratio is an integer, we have total 8 triplets, 5 plus 2 plus 1, which is 8. Now let us look at the cases where common ratio, that is R, is not an integer. So here again the condition is b square equals to ac. So and R is not an integer here. Let me take a as 1 and b and c here. So whatever value of b I take, let it be 2, 3, 4 or 5 or 6, the common ratio will be an integer, because 1 multiplied with 4 you get 4, 1 multiplied with 3 you get 3, 1 multiplied with 2 you get 2. So if we are taking the cases where R is not an integer, we cannot have a as 1. Now let us take a as 2. I can take b as 3. If I am taking b as 3, I am not getting a fraction, I am not getting an integer for c, I am getting a fraction here, because this is 1.5 times 2. When it is multiplied with 1.5, 1.5 you get 3, 3 multiplied with 1.5 you will get 4.5. so all the 3, that is a, b, c, should be from the first 20 natural numbers. 4.5 does not belong to that natural number, so that is why this case cannot be taken. Now if a is 4, again here the common ratio would be 2, so this case cannot be taken. Now if b is 4, the common ratio would be 2, so this case cannot be taken. Now if b is 5, common ratio is 2.5, again I am getting a fraction over here, because 5 multiplied with 2.5 with 2.5, 5 multiplied with 2.5, you are not going to get an integer. Similarly, if b is 6, again the common ratio would be 3, so I cannot take this case. If b is 7, that means we have multiplied 2 with 3.5, so if we multiply 7 with 3, we are going about 20, so we cannot take this case. Now let us take a as 3. If a is 3, I am taking b as 4. This is 1.33 times a, so I'm getting a fraction here, so I cannot take it. If b is 5, again I am getting a fraction, cannot take it. If b is 6, it's a common ratio is an integer, so I cannot take this, because I have already considered above. So if this is 7, again I'm not getting an integer over here. If this is 8, again I'm not getting an integer. If this is same 9, 9 we cannot take because the common ratio would be an integer. If I take 10, this is 3.33 times. Again we are crossing 20 here, so and moreover we are not getting an integer for C, so we cannot take this case. Now let us take A as 4. Let me put B and C here. Now B, it can be 5, so 1.25 times A, so again this won't be an integer, so I cannot take this case. Now if B is say 6, I multiply this with 1.5 times, so if I multiply 6 with 1.5 I'll get 9. So this is the triplet which we were able to form, that is 4, 6 and 9. Now let us analyze this deeply. We were unable to form a triplet with common ratio not an integer, with when we have selected A as 1, when we have selected A as 2 and when we have selected A as 3, we were unable to form any triplets. But when we have selected A as 4, we were able to form a triplet. Why? Because one of the things we can observe is this: when we selected A as 4, 4 is a perfect square, so that because of that we were able to form the triplet directly. So let us take another perfect square that is lying in between the integers 1 to 20. Now if I take A as say 9, it is also a perfect square and it is lying between the integers 1 to 20. So what are the values of B and C that I can take? So B is 10. Now this is not an integer again, so if B is say 12, C will be 16. Again we are able to form a triplet. Now another perfect square that is lying between 1 to 20, say A as 16, B and C over here. If we take B as 17, we are not going to get an integer. If we take B as 18, we are not going to get an integer here. If we take B as 19, again we are not going to get an integer here. If we take B as 20, the common ratio is 1.25. so what if we may or may not get an integer, but we need not check, because if B is 20, C will definitely be greater than 20. That is violating the condition that is given in the question. So the triplets which we have obtained are 4, 6, 9 and 9, 12, 16. Now let us do this thing. Let us multiply this with 2. We can get 8, 12, 18, another triplet. Now let us multiply it with 3. We are going to get 27 here, that is C value as 27, 12, 18, 27. This violates the condition. Now with this triplet which we have got, that is 9, 12, 18, let us multiply it with 2, 18, 24, 32. So again this is violating the condition, so we will not consider it. So when totally we have 3, 1, 2 and 3. So when R is not an integer, we have 3 triplets. Now how to find the number of triplets when the common ratio is not an integer? Simply take the perfect squares that are available between the given set of natural numbers. Here the natural numbers are 1 to 20, so we'll take the perfect squares that are available in them, that is 1, 4, 6, 1, 4, 9 and 16. Now after taking, now let us start with the first perfect square which we have taken, assign it to the lowest digit, that is a. So this is nothing but 2 into 2. Now put a next digit in such a way that it is co-prime with 2. So let it be 3. So this will be 6. Then we know these two. So we know the middle term and one of the term, 36 divided by 4, we are going to get 9. Now similarly, after getting this, you just multiply it with its derivative. Keep on multiplying with, say, integers, say 1, 2, multiply it with 2, 3, so on. But the range of these numbers should be within the first 20 natural numbers. So again multiply it with 2, so 8, 12, 18. So we have got 2 triplets here. Similarly, take 9. Start with 9. 9 is nothing but 3 into 3. So the next co-prime to this 3 is 4. So put 3 into 4, so 12. So now if we take this as 12, now 12 square is 144, divided by 9 would be 16. So we were able to form another triplet. Now if we take 16 over here, 16 is nothing but 4 into 4. The next co-prime to 4 is 5. So write 4 into 5. So this we get 20 here. But because B itself is 20, C will be definitely greater than 20. So we cannot take this case. So we have formed 3 triplets. This is the fastest way to solve this question. Just take the perfect squares that are in it when you want to find the number of triplets when r is not an integer. Just take the perfect squares from the given set of natural numbers. Here 1 to 20 natural numbers are given, and assign that perfect square to the first term, that is a, and then write, if you see, we have written a as 4 and we have done it, it is nothing but 2 into 2. Then the next co-prime to this 2 is 2, this is 3. So we have written as 2 into 3. So we have got the next term. After getting the next term, the third term can easily be obtained, because following the GP condition, b square equals to ac. Similarly, after getting one of the triplets, you just get its derivative by multiplying it with 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So we have got it 8, 12, 18. Similarly, when a is 9, we have put 3 into 3. Then the next co-prime to 3 is 4. So we have got this b term. After getting this b, we can get this c. Now if we try to multiply, take the derivatives of this by multiplying it with 2, 3, 4, etc. This will cross the 20. We'll get 18, 24, and 32 that are above this, that are not coming in the first 20 natural numbers. So we'll ignore it. Similarly, another perfect square is 16. We have assigned it to a, and then we have multiplied with 4. That 16 is represented as 4 into 4. The next co-prime to 4 will be 5. So we have taken it as 4 into 5, and because b itself is 20, c will be greater than 20. It will not fulfill our condition, so we have ignored it. But we have got these 3 triplets, that is 4, 6, 9, 8, 12, 18, and 9, 12, 16. So when r is not an integer, we have got 3. When r is an integer, we have got 8. So total number of triplets is 11. Thank you for listening to me.